It was a first at the United Nations, a Moroccan ambassador celebrating Hanukkah with his Israeli counterpart. Morocco is one of 4 Arab nations to re-establish diplomatic relations with Israel. The deal was brokered by the United States. While the U.S. took credit in the Security Council, outgoing Middle East Special Coordinator Nikolai Mladenov noted the situation has gone from bad to worse for most Palestinians. Despite an 8-month pause in the building of illegal Jewish settlements in the occupied territories, Israel's destruction of Palestinian homes for lacking permits that are rarely granted escalated by 70%. With plans to build in areas seen as crucial to a future Palestinian state advancing. In exchange for Morocco normalizing ties with Israel, the United States recognized Morocco's sovereignty over the Western Sahara region and separatists there with whom the United Nations had also been engaging in peace negotiations.
Mexico has passed legislation that will limit the activities of foreign law enforcement agencies within the country, in a move that will directly impact international cooperation in the fight against drug trafficking cartels. It comes as a result of recent diplomatic events.
The most recent political reason can be found in the arrest of the former Minister of Defense of Mexico, General Salvador Cienfuegos, a few months back in the United States. There are hard feelings about the fact that this major detention took place without sharing a bit of information with the Mexican counterparts.
The narco-trafficking charges brought against Mexico's former defense secretary were later dropped, and while US attorneys shared their case file with Mexico, it has not been made public.
A cosmic dance in the cloudy night sky as Jupiter and Saturn dazzle the world. The 2 largest planets in our galaxy are 1/10 of a degree apart from each other.
Saturn's been playing catch up to Jupiter and is now overtaking Jupiter as it moves across the sky.
They cross paths every 2 decades, but it's only visible to the naked eye in the rarest of moments.
This is the closest conjunction since the year 1226.
In actual fact, they're separated by a distance of about 700 million kilometres.
The December event can be tracked back to the year 6 BC, with 16th century astronomer Johannes Kepler aptly naming it the Christmas star. The stellar giants will be visible again in 2080.
And a parked drone with 11 grenades have now been recovered at the Gurdaspur area in Punjab. Drone movement was also suspected on the intervening nights of 19 and 20 December by Punjab police, following which the police have now conducted searches in a village and recovered about 11 grenades from agriculture fields. Further investigation is still underway by the Punjab police.
We are at that very place where Pakistan dropped 11 grenades which were recovered by the Punjab police in a day-long search operation which started yesterday evening and continued till today afternoon, when 11 grenades, RG's H-84 grenades, were recovered by the Punjab police. And Pakistan decided this very place to drop the weapons, as there is a thick sugarcane fields here and it is very difficult to see beyond 10 to 15 meters inside these sticks.
Hundreds of trucks lined up at the British ports and airports, hoping as countries imposed a travel ban on the UK. In the wake of a new, more contagious coronavirus variant, many countries have slapped tough travel restrictions on Britain. Hundreds of drivers from across Europe have queued up outside the Dover port. The lorries, mostly bound to France, hope to get back in time for Christmas. On Sunday, France announced a 48-hour ban on all travel from the UK as a precautionary measure. Addressing the situation, UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson assured that everything was being done to end the ban on cargo travelling from the UK and that delays at Dover port affect only human-handled freight.
Two men have been found guilty of the manslaughter of 39 Vietnamese men, women and children who suffocated inside a lorry trailer as they were smuggled into Britain last October. The jury also found George Nika and Eamon Harrison guilty of conspiracy to assist illegal immigration.
Hello, caller. Is patient breathing?
Hello. No, I'm a lorry driver and I just lifted a trailer from the port.
One of the people smugglers on the phone to the 999 operator.
There's immigrants in the back, but they're all lying on the ground.
Tell me approximately how many patients?
25.
25 patients not breathing.
Yeah.
But Mo Robinson was lying. Police officers found the bodies of 39 Vietnamese people. Robinson pleaded guilty to manslaughter, as did his boss Ronan Hughes. Today, another ringleader, George Nika, and another lorry driver, Eamon Harrison, were also found guilty.
Right now, Messina is a hive of activity. Getting to the Beitbridge border post has become time-consuming, frustrating, as traffic queues stretch for kilometres. Some drivers are even leaving their vehicles in the traffic that's barely moving.
I've spoken to some of the drivers and road users here. They are telling me that some of them have been here for 3 days. Now we are in Messina, heading towards the Beitbridge border post between South Africa and Zimbabwe. And I can tell you that these lines that you're seeing behind me, my colleague Debo will show you now, they stretch all the way from Messina town. Now it's about 13 to 15 kilometers to the Beitbridge border, and on my left I will ask Teboho to pen and show you some of the road users. They've decided to seek shelter because it's very hot here. Most of the travelers here, they are going to Zimbabwe.
Israel and Morocco will seal the normalization of ties with a direct flight from Tel Aviv to the Moroccan capital of Rabat today. Earlier this month, Morocco announced that it was resuming ties with Israel. Morocco became the third Arab state this year after the United Arab Emirates and Bahrain to normalize ties with Israel under US brokered deals, while Sudan has pledged to follow suit. US President Donald Trump's advisor Jared Kushner is due to arrive in the Moroccan capital of Rabat from Tel Aviv on this very first direct flight between the two sides. The move is an attempt to showcase the success of the Trump administration in the Middle East diplomacy days before President-elect Joe Biden takes office. Now, Washington played a major role in the deal by backing Morocco's sovereignty over Western Sahara, which is a former Spanish colony. The territory is also claimed by an Algeria-based political movement. Morocco had closed its liaison office in Tel Aviv in 2000 at the start of the Second Palestinian Intifada, or uprising.